India have not won an ICC World Cup for more than a decade now. The last one and third for the Indian cricket team had come at home when Mahendra Singh Dhoni had led the men in blue to the ICC World Cup 2011 title triumph. India's only T20I World Cup crown had come in the tournament's inaugural season when Dhoni and company had defeated arch foes Pakistan in the thrilling final at the Wanderers Stadium in Johannesburg. As India head for the 2022 T20 World Cup in Australia, selection of players to be led by Rohit Sharma does not inspire much confidence. Despite a disappointing end to India's campaign at the Asia Cup, the selectors have not pressed the panic button while naming the squad for the T20 World Cup. The return of Jasprit Bumrah and Harshal Patel has prompted the think tank to dash the comeback hopes of Mohd Shami. The Bengal paceman has last played a T20I at the previous World Cup in 2021. His name did rounds for the upcoming edition too, but he missed the cut only to see his name penciled as a standby. Shami was banking on his impressive display at this year's IPL to force himself back in reckoning. He had a highly successful season, scalping 20 wickets from 16 matches at an average of 24.40 and an economy rate of 8.00. Shami has never been a regular in the T20I setup. He has played just 17 T20 matches for India. However, his experience in Australian conditions and his ability to generate steep bounds would have been handy. Shami was the pick of the Indian bowlers, bagging 4 wickets during their emphatic victory against Pakistan in their 50-over World Cup encounter at Adelaide in 2015. The pace attack in this edition of the T20 World Cup will centre around Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah. The young left-arm fast bowler Arshdeep Singh is roped in to provide variety. The most experienced fast bowler in the lineup, Bhuvneshwar has been in red-hot form in the power play overs with his prodigious swing. Since his debut in T20s, he has 97 wickets in power play at an impressive economy of just 5.83. He also holds the record for most wickets in power play in T20I format, ahead of Samuel Badri and Tim Southee. Bumrah's return will shore up the bowling, especially at the death. His presence was sorely missed in the Asia Cup as the Pacers leaked too many runs in the closing stages. Arshdeep has been a revelation, especially in the last 4 overs in the innings. This year, he has a phenomenal economy of 7.16 in T20s, the best compared to Bumrah, Shami, Bhuvneshwar and Harshal Patel. Deepak Chahar, who made a comeback after a long layoff, is also one of the top performers in the power play overs, weaving his magic with the movement in the air. But with Bhuvneshwar, a bowler with a similar skill set, making the cut, Chahar was named as a standby. Among the spinners, Ravi Bishnoi will consider himself unlucky to have missed out on the World Cup squad. The selectors opted for R. Ashwin, Akshar Patel and Yuzvendra Chahal, shutting the door on the young leg spinner. In T20Is this year, the 22-year-old has a better average than Ashwin and Akshar, but Akshar's reputation as an all-rounder tipped the scales in his favour. Left-arm wrist spinner Kuldeep Yadav had an impressive run in IPL 2022 but could not find favour. On a comeback spell after missing the 2021 season due to injury, Kuldeep rode back to form, bagging 21 wickets in 14 matches with an average of 19.95. Many believed his inclusion could have provided the spin attack an X-factor. India will be playing a couple of their World Cup fixtures on the used pitch as part of the second match of the day. With the track losing pace after 40 overs, Chahal and Patel might have a bigger role to play than normally expected on Australian tracks. In the batting department, there have been concerns over KL Rahul's recent form, but the selectors reposed confidence in him, which meant Ishan Kishan and Sanju Samson lost out. Samson has got limited opportunities but has been guilty of squandering the chances that have come his way. Since his debut in 2015, the Kerala cricketer had to wait for almost 5 years to play his second international match. When he got his chance in 2020, he averaged just 10.67 from his 6 innings. Last season, he was again disappointing with an average of just 11.33 from his 3 matches in Sri Lanka. Samson had a couple of good knocks this year, including a stylish 77 against Ireland, but was not good enough to break into the Indian team for the World Cup. Ishan Kishan started 2022 with promise, scoring 3 half-centuries, but lost momentum. Australia has been always special for Rishabh Pant, who has played some of the most memorable knocks down under in tests. The World Cup provides the opportunity for him to redeem himself after a forgettable Asia Cup. Despite some gallant showing in tests and ODIs, Pant is yet to find his mojo in the T20 format. In 51 innings, he averages 23.95 with a strike rate of 126.22. Dinesh Karthik and Hardik Pandya will lead the batting onslaught at the death. In 2022, Karthik has a strike rate of 198.45 with an average of 35 from 26 innings in T20s at the death. Pandya, with a rasping strike rate of 170.37 and an average of 46 in 16 innings at the death, will be hoping that he will get enough time in the middle to swing things in India's favour. The Asia Cup, tipped to be the dress rehearsal for the World Cup, exposed several frailties in the batting and bowling attack. Indian fans will be hoping that these chinks will be plugged as the men in blue look to corner glory down under.